Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Tennis Ace with your host Fallenwolf. Ow! So it's been a while since we've done a video, hasn't it? Or at least a stream. It's been a good while. So I've been a little sick. We'll just leave it at that. I haven't been feeling too well, and I'm still kind of recovering, so apologies in advance if the video is a little off. I will try my best to make sure the experience is pleasant for everybody. So how's everyone doing? Can everyone hear okay? Is the mic okay? Like I said, please forgive me if my voice is not as great as it normally is. Still a little sick. So, just bear with me the best that you can. But I'm happy to do another episode. It is really nice to get back into this. Last time we played, I had a lot of fun with Tennis Ace, and I'm looking forward to playing more with more Tennis Ace. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little bit. Oh, that's the music. There we go. I was like, where's everything at? So, how's everyone doing? Is the audio coming out okay? Is the quality coming out okay? I know it's not the best. I think I'm having a lot of issues with my internet, and I'm honestly getting frustrated. I know that everybody's using internet right now, but it's been pretty ridiculous the past few days. So. Yes, I am sick, very sick. I can't really, I'm not gonna exactly say what it is, but, I'm sure many people know what's been happening lately. Let's just say I might have had that. So, I'm just actually starting to recover. I was bedridden for almost a week. So, like I said, apologies, my voices don't sound as great as they usually do for this. I will try my best. I'm still a little out of it. I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things. So, like I said, alright, I think we can get started. If there are too many issues, let me know. I'll try to do the best I can to fix them, but I can't make any promises. So, once I step out of the training building, the warm orange-colored sun rays. I think it's working again. I'm sure, but I might just be the bearer of bad news. I've been sent here on official business. I should have guessed. You never come to me when it's good news. Well, now that's a bit unfair, isn't it? Despite dreading whatever news she might be about to give, her laugh certainly makes me feel less anxious. But, not to be a negative Nancy, but if you're here on official business, then what are these two doing here? What, these two? And after we went through all this trouble to track you down, we had club work to attend to too, you know. Jin sure is rowdy even this late in the afternoon. Don't mind him, Yuichi-kun. We were actually heading home early when we bumped into Ayako-chan. She asked us to keep watch of the exits of the men's locker room while she went in through the other side. What, Nissan, don't blab on me to him. Also, since when do you call her Chan? That makes sense. Since this used to be an all-boys academy up until a few years ago, not all of the buildings have been retrofitted to accommodate female locker rooms. Originally, the tennis volleyball courts actually had the 2 lockers on separate ends of the building to separate the different clubs. But now the guys and girls of both clubs shared lockers instead, and doors were built into the locker room so they could access both courts. I see. So you were going... I love that smug look on Yuichi's face. I don't know what it is. Yuichi's so different than a lot of the other visual novel protagonists we usually play. I don't know, just something has cockiness. I kind of like it. It's something different. I'm not used to seeing it. So that's all. Just something different. Something a little bit different. I see. So you were going to work as a glorified doorman while the rep went in through the girls' locker room to look for me, huh? What? No, it's not like that. Well, doesn't he like to sound important? Class rep giggles again. She hasn't said anything and just settled into watching these 2 bicker. Did she bring them along in the hope that she'd get to see this very same situation unfold? Oh, she really is a sadist. By the way, these 2 guys in front of me might not look like it, but they're actually twin brothers. Ah, twin brothers. That's different. Twin brothers. Sorry, I'm fixing something real quick. We're trying to fix stuff best I can. Okay. There we go. The larger one, Jinchiro Nasumiro, is the eldest of the 2. He's much more mellow and easy to deal with than his brother, but despite this all, he can be really intense when it comes to food. The other, Jinchiro Nasumiro, is definitely one of the rowdiest people I've ever met. He's slow, dim, and has a short fuse. But despite these shortcomings, the 2 of them are genuinely nice people, and I definitely enjoy spending time with them every now and then. So, class rep, what exactly did you come here to tell me? Ah, that's right, sorry, I was having so much fun with this atmosphere that I forgot. I'm sure you were purposely staying out of it so you could watch them bicker for a while longer. To be honest, Katsuragi, yes, got it right. To be honest, Katsuragi-sensei asked me to come fetch you. She didn't tell me exactly what's going on, but it was something about today's morning assembly. Oh yeah, that's right, you skipped today again. I imagine she was probably pissed. I don't think she would have minded it so much if you actually bothered to show up to any of the meetings organized over the school year. Well, I can't help it. These are all so boring. That definitely sounds like something you'd say. Well, you shouldn't worry so much. I've done my best to smooth things over with her, so she's only a little annoyed now. Wow, really? That's so nice of you, class rep. Hey, it really is. How come you never try to smooth things over for me when I'm the one getting in trouble? Once you become an important asset to the school's reputation like Yuichi-kun, then I just might. Don't say that, Ayako-chan. It's not Chan. Please refer to me as Kitsunagawa-san or class rep. You're kidding! I don't even get to call you by your first name? Even though her words might have sounded harsh, she had a wide grin on her face. No doubt about it, she's only doing it to tease Jin. And he's so dumb that he's falling for it. Jin, maybe we should head home already. I guess so. I've got a mountain of homework to do, too. Oh my, a mountain. I don't remember being assigned any homework today. Well, that's because he slacked off last year and didn't actually finish all the credits he needed to pass, so he's having to deal with them now. Oh my, I'm surprised the school even allowed him to do that. What, Nissan? You didn't have to tell her that much. He's too sure full of energy every day. I didn't even realize how much I missed their attitude during spring break. How can I put it? Seeing them like this is kinda refreshing? I'm not all that surprised that he was given an extension, though. Our school is pretty lax when it comes to people in the athletic programs. Ooh. We got tons of exposure from them after all. We have some of the best teams in the country in multiple sports. Well, this was a fun little chat, but I guess I really should be going to the staff room. Sensei's mood is probably just gonna get worse if I make her wait. That's probably a wise decision. Yeah, dude, it was an honor meeting you. Don't just go off like that. Hey, Yuichi-kun, how about we grab a bite to eat together again one of these days? Sure. Sure, show me to another nice restaurant, I'll take you up on that offer. Okay, it's a deal. Nii-san, how come you're so buddy-buddy with Yuichi-san? I'm kinda jealous. I'd rather avoid this unpleasant encounter, but given that class rep was the one who tasked with giving me the message, I'm sure there's no way I could go home without her reporting the fact that she may have to pass it along. In other words, I'm dead anyway, might as well go peacefully. I walk into the main building. By the way, other than the multiple minor buildings for the different athletic departments, our school is divided into 3 main buildings. There's the main building, which among others houses the staff room and the club rooms for the most high-profile clubs or the ones with the most expensive equipment. Then there's the classroom building. It's a much smaller building with only 3 floors, one for each of the grades. Over here in our school, each grade is divided from A to E, so we have 15 classrooms in total, 5 for each floor. The senior year is a little different in that the A class is specifically for advanced studies. It's where they house the most promising students and pass them along classes designed to prepare for college entrance exams and college life in general. Of course, joining 3A isn't mandatory and there are always a few students that decline it. Class rep was also offered a spot with them, but she refused. Said something about wanting to see her duties as class representative to the end. Oh, and the third building is a club building. It's where most of the other club rooms are located. Our school is pretty well known in the country, and we have lots of people applying every year. Just getting in is quite difficult. Well, it goes without saying that I've had no issues with our entrance exam. Some of the students in here might look like a bunch of good-for-nothing, but every needs to have some measure of intelligence to get in. Although I still have my doubts when it comes to Jin. Oh, there's more people. Right ahead of me walking over to the entrance are 2 other classmates of mine. I just want I just want English names. I don't feel good today, Gabe. Just give me some English names. I promise I'll get better with these names. You know what? We're doing Google Translate. Screw it. Google Translate. I do not feel good enough today to do all this. Alright. I think I just messed it up, but hold on. I'm like, I just want the names right.
Kyoko.
Okay, simple enough. Kyoko. Okay, I can remember that. Simple enough. Hello there, TY hybrid. Kyoko-san. Ryuji. What are you 2 doing here? And wait, why are you 2 together? Yes, I'm using Google Translate. The girl Kyoko Inishi. Why? I don't feel it today. I'm just trying to get through this. Fires a threatening glare at me. Despite her look, she can be quite threatening when she wants to. It won't happen until the male fox. But of course, I'm close friends with Saya. Is it Saya? It's Saya, right? But Saya, so something at this level couldn't even faze me. Excuse me, could you please not assume something so ridiculous? We just happen to be leaving at the same time. The other guy, Ryuji Kamagawa, doesn't even look like he's acknowledged us at all, even though he did stop walking when I called out to them. Ryuji? Is he ignoring me? Ryuji furrows his brow, staring even more intently. Who made the names for this game? Because I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna hurt them. I'm gonna severely kill them. I'm gonna severely kill or maim them because the names are killing me today. Alright, fuck it. Let's listen.
Ryoji.
Okay, I was right. Ryoji. Ryoji furrows his brow, staring even more intently at the game console in his hands. Ah, that's true. Ryuji is a video game maniac, so he always seems to have a console on his hands. I swear, sometimes I can look his way during class and I'll have his console hitting behind his textbook as if he really thought such a thing could fool anyone. But despite that, he still gets constantly high grades, so the teachers never really complain about his attitude. Heading home. He spoke. Is he just feeling a bit shy? It's true that he doesn't tend to participate in conversation unless it's about video games. Were you two visiting your club rooms or something? Kyoko nods, a haughty smile on her face. She's always so prim and proper, but she tends to act all ladylike most of the time. Well, despite her distant attitude, she's not a bad person at heart. I've been made responsible for the fashion club this year, so I was just turning in all the required paperwork at the staff room. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam something. Sam. Yeah, Sam, I think I said that right. Ryuji nods along too. Dealing with paperwork for the Game Dev Club. Wait, Game Dev Club? We have one of those at school? Just as those words leave my mouth, Ryuji glares at me. Unlike Kyoko, having a 6-foot-tall brown bear glaring daggers at you is a really frightening thing, and I can't help but feel a chill running down my spine. Sorry, I swear I wasn't making fun of it or anything. That seems to appease him as his gaze softens up, looking back down at his game. Jeez, it's really not safe to walk around staring at a piece of hardware all the time, you know. What about you, Yuichi-san? Do you also have paperwork to deal with? Oh wait, that wouldn't be right. I thought Saya-chan was the one in charge of the tennis club this year. Yes, Saya-chan's heading the tennis club. I've been made vice captain, but really I'm just along for the ride because she made me do it. That really does sound like Saya-chan. Despite their completely opposite personalities, I've heard that Saya and Kyoko have become good friends since we met 3 years ago. Although Kyoko still spends most of her time around class rep. They've known each other since childhood after all. Well, if it's not paperwork, then what are you doing here? There are no club meetings for us regular folk right on the first day of class, and your club doesn't even have a room here in the first place. Well, Katsuragi-sensei sort of asked me to go meet her. Kyoko's expression immediately goes dark. Wow, what did you do to piss her off this time? Why do you just assume I did something wrong? This is you we're talking about. You just have that quality that pisses off most teachers. Hey! I think so too. Ryuji nods, his eyes still on his game console. Don't just casually agree with her on that. Kyoko laughs, even when she's casually goofing around. Her mannerisms are incredibly refined. Well, she is the daughter of a pretty wealthy family. In fact, they actually own this school. Well, make sure to tell me the story behind it later. I'd love to hear what kind of punishment the old hag has cooked up this time. See you tomorrow. Don't say cruel things, so cat. Oh, she's gone. She really is good at slipping away unnoticed. Is it a cat thing? No, come on, Yuichi. That's messed up. Just because she's a cat doesn't mean she's good at sneaking away. That's racial profiling, sir. Ryuji is still here though. Hey Ryuji, what game are you playing right now? Moonfighter Rangers. Ah, that one game based on that children's anime? How many seasons does that thing even have? I think I remember it airing when I was 8. Ryuji nods casually, not bothering to confirm or deny what I just said. As always, making conversation with him can be hard. Is the game fun? He looks up at me with conflicted expression. Hey, what's with that look? Shouldn't you be heading to see the teacher? God, he caught on to the fact that I was trying to stall. Yeah, you can be surprisingly perceptive at times, Ryuji. Unnecessarily so. Ryuji nods, putting a piece of toast from his bag and munched on it. Wait, a piece of toast from his bag? The hygiene implications of what I've just witnessed scare me a bit. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see ya. Off he goes. I'm jealous. I wish I could just walk away like that. Time for us. Yuichi, why are you being such a bad student? You're supposed to be such a great student. I walked all the way to the 3rd floor where the staff room is located. I don't want to go in, but I know that if I don't show up soon, she'll only get angrier. Better to get this over with. Kind of like ripping off a band-aid. Even though ripping off band-aids is incredibly painful for me because they always wind up ripping a ton of fur off too. Alright, I won't get anything done if I just stand around. Take a deep breath in. The sound of my knock echoes through the empty hallway. Is my voice doing okay, everyone? You okay with the voices? Like I said, really sorry if the voice is not as up to par as it usually is. Like I said, I'm still pretty sick. I'm doing the best I can now. But, if there's any recommendations, don't be afraid to tell me. I'll try my best to add them into the video. My heart is beating really fast right now. No, I do not want to skip. Even though I've been skipping these things since my first day of class. Speaking of, that reminds me, I guess I probably should save my game while I'm at it too before I... back. Probably should save my game while I'm at it too. Just in case something happens. Even though I've been skipping these things since my first day of class, this is the first time I've been called in because of it. Kinda just assumed I keep getting special treatment because of my status as a tennis player. Come in! Katsu. Pardon the intrusion. Oh, hello there. What is she supposed to be? I'm trying to figure out what she's supposed to be. I can't tell. Actually, I can't tell. Doesn't take much looking around to find Katsuragi-sensei. She's sitting on her chair, legs crossed and turned all the way to look at the door. She has her head leaning against her closed fist, and she looks incredibly intimidating for a regular old woman. Michimiya, I was wondering how long it would take you to show up. Sorry, I didn't respond to you, Has Gamer. I'll just call Has Gamer. I'm doing okay. I've been a little sick. I'm not gonna say what it is because the word's kind of banned with YouTube right now. Let's just say I had a certain sickness that's going around, and I was confirmed positive. Trying to get my strength back. I was bedridden for almost a week. Literally got up to go to the bathroom, and that was a struggle in itself. Besides that, I laid in bed all day. I'm regaining my strength, though, so I'm trying. Just from her tone of voice, I can already tell that the situation is mostly hopeless. No, I'll still try to act dumb. Maybe that'll save me. I wish. Michimiya-kun, you must know why it is that I called you over, right? Well, to be perfectly honest, it's not as if I don't particularly know what kind of reason would lead you to decide against not calling me You're talking in circles to try and confuse me now? That's cute, but it certainly isn't going to work. Sit. Yes, ma'am. Oh gosh, he's got the death stare. He's like, I'm gonna die today. Thoroughly defeated. We certainly appreciate the amount of exposure your name gives the school, and it's not as if you're doing badly with your studies either, given that you're always placing quite high in the school ranks. Yes, see, I'm doing pretty well, so... Let me finish! Yes, ma'am. Katsuragi-sensei sighs, picking up a folder that was on top of her desk and opening it up. Is that a file on me? I can see here that your academic records continue to worsen with each passing year. All of your teachers keep mentioning continuing lack of interest on your part. Not only that, but if I pull up your record from grade school and junior high, the drop is almost is almost immediately apparent. Well, one can't live solely on past accomplishments, right? If that was the only reason for this drop, then I'd certainly let you off the hook. But we both know that that's not the real reason, so maybe just cut to the chase. It's scary, she's really scary. Katsuragi-sensei used to be our homeroom teacher up until last year, but she recently got a promotion and became the head teacher and coordinator for the school. So she doesn't have any classes to deal with this year, and instead oversees the progress for all the classes in school. It's an unevenable position. Just thinking of the amount of work she must have already gives me a headache. If only you were trying hard, then I could forgive you for this. It's not as if a person can continue to excel for their entire life. Drops in productivity are to be expected. But you've completely stopped trying, haven't you? I've also spoken to your coach, and he's told me that you've completely stagnated when it comes to tennis as well. But what would he know about it? It's not like he even bothers coming to practice. I wasn't done talking! Yes, ma'am. Coach... Oh. And this should be a simple one. Coach Mikaido. Coach Mikaido theorized that you've been going through a rough period caused by extreme stress due to all the expectations placed on you for the past 6 years. If that is the case, I'd very much like for you to see our school's psychiatrist, Anne. With all due respect, but would that be obligatory? Well, no, we cannot force a student to see a psychiatrist unless he's deemed to be in direct need of psychological assistance. Then I'll pass. I'm fine on my own. Thank you very much. I don't have any complicated problems like that. I'm just not interested in paying attention to class, that's all. She sighs again, rubbing the bridge of her nose with a furrowed brow. Whew. Sorry, everyone, just trying to catch my breath. So you'll prefer taking full responsibility for your failures over letting someone help you deal with your situation. Given your talents, I imagine you would want to become a professional. Can't bring myself to confidently say that's my plan. I'll let you off the hook this time. Why? I did just say that I've been doing all this on purpose, haven't I? Call it intuition, if you will, but I don't believe punishing you for your lack of motivation will somehow help you become more motivated. I stand up from my chair with a half jump, suppressing the urge to grab her in a tight hug. Thank you, Katsuragi-sensei. You really are much nicer than I give you credit for. Of course, we have yet to discuss your punishment for skipping on this morning's assembly. The old fox... Oh, it's a fox. Okay, she's a fox. Okay. The old fox smiles, looking up at me with a devious look. What, you didn't really think that I'd also give you a pass for willingly, and with full knowledge of your actions, skipping the assembly to welcome our newest students for the 3rd time in a row, did you? Of course not. The thought never even crossed my mind. I'm doomed. Oh man, I end up being forced to be on cleaning duty for the next week as punishment for my actions. Considering everything I've done, I'm supposed I had it coming, but I really wish I had managed to go home free. Huh? What's this? Now that I think about it, I think I can hear something. Sounds like music. Come to think of it, there's a music room nearby, isn't there? But I thought the only music club still operating in our school was the light music club. This sounds more like classical piano. Not that I know anything about music in the first place, it's just a feeling that I have. Is someone using it at this hour? It's almost 6 p.m. I guess I'm a little curious about it. Whoever it is, this person plays really well. It's the piano! Maybe this is a recording. No, but it's not coming from any of the school speakers. And the audio quality is too high. It really sounds like the real deal. Maybe I could go take a look? It certainly wouldn't hurt to take a peek. Alright everyone, should we go take a look at who is playing the piano? Should we go take a look or should we go home? Ow. I don't know who this could possibly be. Who could this amazing musician of music be? I can see the music! I can see the colors! They're coming to me! Play the piano, boy! Play the piano! Everybody's telling me to go look! Alright! I'm going to go see the music! Where's the music at? Before I could even consciously make a choice, I felt as if my legs were working on their own, dragging me towards the origin of this music. It's as if the piano was calling out to me. I want to listen from up close. No, I need to listen from up close. But who could be playing this? The classical music club has been disbanded a few years ago. All that's left is an old room with some dusty instruments. Maybe it's a teacher or a freshman? No, wait. Club activities haven't started yet, so there's no way they allowed a freshman to be using the club room already. Before I noticed it, I'm already at the door. That was really close. I nearly walked in without thinking. How would that one person even react to it? What would I even say? Sorry I barged into the room, but could you keep playing the piano for me? But then again, this does sound really good. Crap, I'm just going around in circles with this logic. Screw it, I'll just sneak in. The piano is so loud they might not even notice it in the first place. I slide through the door open as gently as I can. I peek curiously into the room, looking around for the source of the music. And that's when I see him. Oh! He's playing the piano! Oh, hello there, sir! Who might you be? It's a tiger! Oh, it's a tiger! I can think of a few people who would love to see such a well-talented tiger playing his music. Another ultimate pianist. A boy is sitting in front of the piano. His figure is bathed by the orange rays of the sun that are coming in from the nearby window. He rocks his body back and forth to the sound of the music, looking incredibly happy at the same time. The tiger rocks his body back and forth in time with the music. Wait, are his eyes closed? I thought that sort of thing only happened in movies. Droplets of sweat are dripping down from his face, but his expression doesn't falter for even a second. Damn, this guy is intense. The color of his fur is an intense orange, one that becomes almost blinding when touched by the sun's gentle rays. I can feel the music slowly enveloping me, almost as if it really were calling me. The music is calling, everyone! The music is calling! Play the music! Play the piano! It's telling me to come closer. I can't take my eyes off his performance. I can feel his music echoing deep inside of me. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I know I want to feel more of it. I don't even know what I'm doing, but oh wait, I already read that. I feel a tightness in my chest, as if I might suffocate, and yet it's not unpleasant at all. It's like countless waves are crashing against my body. Everything else is blurry, muddled. The boy and his piano are the only thing in focus. They're the only thing that feels real right now. The closer I get, the harder it is to keep my thoughts in order. I can't even notice whether my legs are moving or not, but it's still a fact that I'm approaching him. Nothing else feels important right now, so I ignore everything else and just focus on his piano. The piano. Oh, as if the spell was broken, I'm jolted back to reality by the pain shooting up my leg. It seems though in my daze I kneed one of the tables by accident. It freaking hurts. Son of a... Oh wait, the piano stopped? I look back to the piano and... Oh my god! His face is he's so horrified. Oh my gosh, he's got the best anime expression I've seen in a long time. I have to take a picture. He's got he's got the freaking most adorable face. Tiger's holding onto the piano, trying to keep himself from falling from his chair. Wait, he fell backwards from his chair? Damn, he's thick. Damn, he's thick. He's thick. He's thick. Wait, he doesn't look... Wait, his sprite doesn't look fat like that. Okay, so wait a minute. The CGI, he looks chubby, but his sprite does not... Okay, you're not... Never mind. No questions asked. No questions asked. Whoa. He gets back up on his knees, bringing a hand to his head and rubbing it painfully. Ow. Oh god, I really hope he didn't hit his head. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Aw. Before I could run over to him, the boy manages to get himself back from the chair, proceeding to get up and turn to me. The boy looks away from... Why are we calling him boy? Why are we calling him boy? It feels so weird to call him that. The boy looks away from me, his whole face turning red. His tail lashes nervously behind him like a cornered frightened cat. He's freaking adorable, though. I guess this is the third love interest. Oh, he's so cute, though. God, damn it! I forgot I haven't even chosen who I'm going for first. God damn it! No! I don't know who I'm going for. No! I don't know who I'm going for first. I love Suichi, but this guy's real cute too. I don't know. I have to think about it. God, I really did a number on him, huh? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to scare you. The boy relaxes, if only slightly. He crosses his arm and sits upright on the chair. Sorry, I didn't know there were still other students around. Can I help you with something? No, sorry for staring. I don't think I've ever seen him before. And I know for a fact that most freshmen wouldn't be in this building today unless they had some business in the staff room. Did he just wander in here and got into this club room? No, but it would be kept locked in the first place. There's no way he'd have been able to get in. He also doesn't really strike me as a freshman. He doesn't have that innocent, hopeful spark that you see in the eyes of most freshmen. I'm sorry to ask so suddenly, but are you a freshman here? Because you certainly don't look like it. The boy blinks a few times, cocking his head to the side. Then as he looks down at his own uniform, he seems to understand my question. No, I mean, I'm new here, but I just transferred to the school today. I'm actually a senior. I had a few... Wait, I didn't hit anything! Oh, wait, I can't read! Stop! What's your... I can't read! I get it. Slow down. I'm sorry, was I talking too fast again? Again, is this a common occurrence for him? Still, he talks so fast that I can't even keep up with what he's saying. He's kind of giving me a headache. He definitely looks like the high energy type. No, that's not even the weirdest thing. How can you say so much about yourself to someone you've only just met? Wait, is he still talking? Crap, I've been so caught up in my own thoughts that I wasn't paying attention. Not really good. I got in this room to avoid it. It was really out of tune, though, so it took me quite some time to get it up and running again. The boy strikes the keys at the piano, smiling gently at them. The piano seems to calm him down a bit, and I have to admit, he has a beautiful smile when he lets his guard down. Wait, isn't he relaxing a bit too much? He completely forgot that I'm here. He's just fawning over the piano right now. He certainly is energetic, I'll give him that. Did you say you got here just after today's classes ended? Yeah, I did. Why? Well, it's just... I point toward the clock right above the whiteboard. It's already 15 past 6. He looks towards the direction I'm pointing, slowly, almost like clockwork. I swear I can almost hear the clicking sounds as his head turns. Once he sees the clock, he freezes. This guy's too much. How did he not notice time passing? This guy's completely orange, for God's sake. No way, I didn't even get to finish my classroom yet. What am I gonna do? At this point, it's clear. Oh, God. I want to see him have a piano off of Cade as a head. I don't know who that is. I don't know who these people are. At this point, it's clear as day that he's panicking. Wait, stop! Hold on. It's not like he's a bad guy, just a little rough around the edges. But then again, I'm not exactly fond of the idea of hanging out with someone I don't know. Alright, should I show him around or is too much trouble? I feel so bad because he's so nice. He seems so interesting. It's just like, should we show him around or should we just leave him behind? Who actually says no?
I wonder if anybody here like, no, don't show him around. Leave him alone. Let him suffer. Oh, I already like this guy. I gotta find out what his name is. Oh, he's sweet. I'll show him around. We can't say no to that. Well, I suppose I'm free right now. I can show you around some of the more important areas of school if you'd like. I do feel bad for scaring him like that when I came in. Poor guy almost had a heart attack. I remember Suichi telling me a while ago that I'm always too unfriendly to new people, so I try my best to sound warm and kind. It feels refreshing somehow. It's been a while since I've legitimately tried to be friendly to someone new. Really? Really? His eyes go so wide that I can barely even make out the color of his irises now. This guy has such drastic shifts in emotion that it's starting to give me whiplash. Sure, we'd have to be quick though. They'll close things up in about an hour. Could you just tell me what classroom you were assigned to? It was classroom 3B. 3B, then that means... Oh, it's the same as me. Of course it is! Of course it is! Don't you know what kind of game this is? Come on now! Don't you think these people would be original? You think they would have every love interest in a separate classroom? Get out of here! What do you think this is, America? Get out of here! This is Japanese inspired visual novel, and you will know that. You will know that by the time we finish this. Come on, everybody's in the same classroom. Of course they are. Come on now. You get a Suichi fight scene. Oh gosh. Come on now. Of course he's in the same classroom. Yuichi, I should slap Yuichi upside the head. Be like, Yuichi, what do you think this is? You think this is how real world works? No. It's a visual novel in Japan. And in Japan, everybody's in the same classroom, and we know that every single person in the classroom loves the main protagonist, because that's the way things are. Come on now. He smiles from ear to ear, his eyes nearly twinkling with excitement. Really? That makes everything a lot easier. Oh, by the way, my dad told me something about the school having special classes for seniors. Can you tell me what that is about? Special classes? You mean college prep? If so, there's just a specific class where they give students some extra classes to prepare them for entrance exams. So the best students get special treatment? Isn't that kind of unfair? Not really. You're allowed to move up in that class up until the last month of class, so really anyone can join it as long as they work hard enough. That's not true. I mean, even if I studied 25 hours a day, I'd still never place in the top 50. Well, how much do you usually score in your tests? I've never had more than 50 in any test I've ever taken. What? How is that possible? You shouldn't be in school then, sir. I used to suck in school all the time. Never that bad, though. Jeez. Come on now. That's sad. Oh, June is the only one. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for telling me that, TY Hybrid. I was like, everybody's in the same classroom. We all know that if I was in this school, you know, my visual novel, the main protagonist hero, everybody wouldn't let him be free. I'd be more popular than Yuichi. I mean, come on, in real life, everybody loves me. They're like, oh, Fallenwolf. Well, I'm not called Fallenwolf in real life. They're like, oh, hero. They'd be like, they're like, oh, can you do my homework for me? Or they'd be like, oh, hero, I got you some flowers. And I'm like, thanks, baby. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's like, I love your flowers and your cooking. Ha 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 ha. And then I eat it. And then I'm treated like royalty. Like royalty! Oh, speaking, I forgot to mention, my birthday was April 7th. I was at the hospital for it. But my birthday was April 7th. I'm getting old now.
I almost cried. I'm getting into an old man now. My glory days are leaving me slowly but surely. That bright horizon of sunshine is slowly twinkling down. I'm getting old there. Getting old. Getting real old. I'm getting old. I'm gonna die old. I'm gonna die old. What is this? What? Is this for real? You need an 80-point average to graduate, you know. He freezes yet again. Even his tail is completely frozen mid-motion. How is he doing that? And there he goes again. No way, no way, no way! What am I gonna do now? No one told me this when I applied to the school. How did you even pass the transfer exam anyway? I heard it's harder than our midterms. I didn't have to take one. They took me in for the music program. In other words, kind of like a scholarship? Well, I suppose if they allowed you in without testing you, they might just lower the passing score for you. At least I hope they do. This guy's seriously hopeless if they don't. Is that so? Phew, you really had me worried just now. Completely back to normal already? Anyway, I'm June. June Kobayashi. Pleased to meet you. When was 10. So really, Wolf. Yes, I'm old. I haven't done anything in my life. Do you understand? I haven't done anything in my life. I'm too old. I've got people over here doing all these magical fantasy things, and I'm over here like, I can write short stories, sir. So please love my stuff. Please. Please, sir, take some more views. My birthday was the 7th, Akira. I'm 26. I'm 26, and I haven't been shaving and stuff because of this freaking, you know what, this quarantines and stuff, and I just look haggard. I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna finally end up going back to work, and I'm gonna be like, man, what happened to you? I'm like, I got old. I got real old. I'm like, I've seen some things in the jungles. I tell you, the jungle out there ain't nothing compared to the jungle of human society, man. Let me tell you, I've seen some things and done some things I ain't too proud of. But I lived. I lived! I hesitate for a second when he extends his arm towards me. This guy's completely throwing me off my pace. I still have youth. Hold on, Akira. I gotta squeeze it out. I'm gonna squeeze. Akira said I have youth. Let me squeeze it out. All right, there's a little bit. All right, there's a little bit of juice there. All right. I got another year out of me. I got another year of youth out of me, boys. We okay. We all right, boys. As soon as I grab his hand, he starts shaking my hand excitedly. Actually, maybe too much excitement. Way too much excitement. Alright, that's enough for now, okay? He looks completely clueless as I pull my hand away from his death grip. Jeez, this guy's normal by any definition of the word. I'm Yuichi Michimiya. It's nice to meet you, too. Yuichi Michimiya, huh? It's a wonderful name. I really like it. Well, thank you, I guess. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, if you don't mind, we should probably get going already. It's starting to get late. Oh, forgot to mention, I'm going to be getting a webcam very soon. I went to the store today. They were out of the webcam that I wanted. But there's a Razer webcam that's like 80-something. Not too bad. It does up to 1080p, 30 FPS. I was thinking about getting that. It's kind of hard to find a webcam now. I'm at Walmart. But I was thinking about getting a webcam so you can see my beautiful face. See my little tiny room, my little fortress of solitude. My little fortress of solitude. I would love to start doing that, because I really love doing this channel.
And I want to thank everybody that was so supportive as my channel was down. I was like, I'm going to come back after 2 weeks, and everybody's going to have abandoned me and left me. And I'm going to cry myself to sleep, because I'm going to be like, nobody liked my stuff enough to stay. But seriously, thank you so much. I love everyone here so much. I want to kiss everyone. I want to give them big fat kisses, especially June over here, because he's a real cutie. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, June's a real cutie. I'm really liking June already. He's a real cutie. Even the main character, even the main protagonist, of course, the main protagonist is me. He's a handsome fella. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam, for saying that. You know too much. You know too much, CJ. You must die. You know too much, son. You must die. CJ must die. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, if you don't mind, we should probably get going already. It's starting to get late. They're all cute, though. Well, Kisuke wasn't really cute. He's more handsome. June's cute, and Suichi had that. I just love doing Suichi's voice too. June's voice I'm probably gonna change just right now. Like I said, it's hard to do certain voices. Oh right, I forgot. He dives behind the piano and picks up his bag. There are books and papers falling off of it. This guy really looks like the messy type. Nothing out of the ordinary with the bag itself, though the owner apparently makes up for the bag's plainness. Shall we? Oh my gosh, his face! Oh! 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 That's so good! Oh! Oh, I'm not usually a cat person. Oh! Ah! We leave the music room and I start. Why couldn't school be this great for me? I want to go back to school. People seriously, nobody understands seriously how much I want to go back to school. I play these games, I'm just crying to myself, I'm like, I want to go back to school. School wasn't like this for me. School sucked for me. School was terrible for me. My friend actually was pissed because I was like, I want to go back to high school. I was like, even high school I'll go back to. And he's like, you want to go back to high school? He's like, it was terrible. I was like, I know, but I want to go back. I want to remake some different choices. Let me go back to when I was 15, my freshman year, with my sparkling brown eyes that look like when the sunlight hits it just right, like fresh dew leaves in the morning. When I had that sparkle glaze in my eyes that said, I'm going to make these the best years of my life. And then a year after that, I started crying and I couldn't focus in classes. And other things happened and I didn't do too good in school and I just barely passed school. Then I went to college for 2 years and dropped out, and here I am, 26 years old, and trying to get my shit together. Damn you, procrastination! Damn you! We leave the music room and I start showing him around the school. Oh, the music is so sweet too. Oh, nice classroom. Oh, that's it. Oh. Wow, this school's really big. We haven't even seen everything, and my leg's already trembling from all the walking. I think there's more to do with you being out of shape, and let's do the school. Hey, now, that's me, Yurichi. Stop. No fucking fat shaming here. No fat shaming here. We're all a little husky, or underweight, or overweight. We all can't be the next golden country boy of tennis. We can't all be next golden tennis boy. Leave him alone. Let him have his peace. Let him have his peace. Even though, oh, by the way, I didn't eat for 5 days, so hopefully maybe I lost some weight. No, actually, let's hope I didn't, because that actually was not fun at all. I didn't eat for 5 days straight. I had no, not true. I had yogurt. Lots and lots of yogurt. 5 days. I did not eat. That was painful. Painful. Very painful. Though we should probably hold off on saying something that tactless. Hey, Miya-san, what about the other side of the locker room?
The other side. Oh, he's looking at the door to the volleyball courts.
I know, I kind of like Yuichi, though, because he's not, like, a lot... He's very tactless. He's very tactless, and he's cocky. It's interesting to see that in a visual novel character. They're usually, like, the shy nerd, and this is, like, the guy that's already, like, really confident, and it's like, you know, like, whatever. Wait, should I even let him go there in the first place? When I took him to the tennis court, he just kept walking around like a kid in an amusement park, shouting things like, "So this is what a tennis court looks like, and it's so amazing!" He even took a few pictures. God knows what those are about. That's for the volleyball courts. I don't think I'm allowed to take you there, though. I'm not a member of that club. What about the tennis courts? Did you have permission to take me there? I think the big tennis bag I'm carrying with me should have been enough to tell him I'm a member, but this guy is apparently very dense. Well, I'm a member. Shouldn't the clothes in the big tennis bag I carry around have tipped you off to that? Wow, really? I've never really watched a match live, but it totally looks like an awesome sport. I don't know any rules, though. God, too much. This guy is too much. He has way too much gas in his tank. I don't know how to deal with people like that. Yuichi? Oh no! It's conflict already! I just started! No! I just started! Can I choose yet? No! I just started! Just as I hear a voice calling out to me, Suichi's head pokes out from behind a couple of lockers. As soon as he notices me, he smiles and walks up to us. He's completely covered in sweat. His clothes look like they've been submerged in water. What are you doing here? I thought you'd left already. Hopefully my voice sounds about the same for Suichi as it normally does. I really did like the Suichi voice I did. He finally notices Kobayashi, who seemed to have tried to hide behind me. Who's this, a new club member? Kobayashi's entire body goes stiff as he steps out from behind me. All of his motions have turned mechanic. I'm Jun Kobayashi. It's a pleasure to meet you. For some reason, he seems even more nervous around Suichi than he was with me. Suichi studies him for a few seconds, looking incredibly interested in him. Kobayashi, huh? If I'm not mistaken, you're the student I was asked to accompany today. They expect me to feel around these boys. Oh, good. I wouldn't have it any other way. I would not have it any other way. Me? Kobayashi looks to be in shock, taking a step back and nearly choking on his own words. To be honest, even I'm a little bit surprised. Suichi was asked to meet a new student? What for? You know about me? Yeah, one of the teachers was supposed to show you around school today, but she called in sick. Since I'm the student council president, I was asked to do it in her stead, but you never showed up. Almost as if he were stabbed by an invisible arrow, Kobayashi's entire body shivers at Suichi's merciless words. And here I waited for almost an hour, losing my first class of the day because you didn't show up. Another invisible arrow. You know, I really wish people would call beforehand if they happen to be late for something. It's not like everyone has infinite free time like some people, right? Oh, he's crying! Kobayashi slumped his shoulder in defeat, mumbling a few incoherent apologies. The fact that Suichi could say all that with a smile on his face, though. Scary, Suichi, you're scary. Well, he says he got here a bit late and the gates were already closed, so it's not entirely his fault, right, Kobayashi-kun? Kobayashi nods. Yes, I'm sorry I was late. I had been living in a different town until recently and ended up getting lost. I'm so sorry to have inconvenienced you. I see you have met June. I have met, yes, Lost Fire. I have met June. Oh, he's one of your favorites. I enjoy him too, but I'm not sure who's my favorite yet. I have to think wisely. This is a very wise choice I have to think about. In what is currently an uncharacteristic moment for him, Suichi examines Kobayashi as if he didn't know what to make of the situation. I guess I'm not the only one who gets thrown off his pace by this guy.
Well, it's alright, I suppose. I was mostly joking anyway.
It didn't look like you were.
I've already been informed of your circumstances. If you want, I can give you a quick tour.
Oh no, oh no, it's alright. Michimiya-san already did.
Suichi looks at me dumbstruck. He's like, what? He's like, wait, Michimiya-kun helped a stranger of his own free will? Seriously?
Don't look so surprised about it. Yeah, I did. Got a problem with that?
No, not at all. It was just really unexpected. Have you already taken him to the staff room?
The staff room? Why would I have to take him there?
Suichi stares at me in surprise. New students have to be assigned a teacher as their counselor when they join. You should know this. We did it 2 years ago.
Oh, now that he mentioned it, I do remember something like that. Wait, is that why I'm having to deal with Katsuragi-sensei? I honestly didn't remember. Oh no, I completely forgot. You don't have to look at me with such disappointed eyes. It's not my fault, you know. You can't expect me to remember that. It was a whole 2 years ago.
It's no problem. I mean, even if we didn't get to finish everything today, he still helped a lot.
Judging from Suichi's expression, I guess even he must be having serious problems coming up with things to say in this situation. It's Doombringer. Ow. Okay.
He does tend to take his responsibilities quite seriously, so he's probably trying to figure out how much he can still do before school closes. Well, I guess it should be fine. I'll explain to the teacher in charge of admissions that you couldn't show up today. I'm sure he'll understand. There's not much we can do since all of the teachers have already gone home, so just hang tight until tomorrow, okay? Actually, Kobayashi-san, would you mind if I borrow Michimiya-kun? I need him to help me with something.
Oh, it's fine, though I was looking forward to seeing the volleyball courts.
It's fine if you want to. I can take you to the courts. I was going to ask Michimiya.
Suichi stumbles on his speech with saying my name. For some reason, he tends to treat everyone very formally when around other students, even his own friends. So it sounds pretty weird to hear my last name come out of his mouth, and I'm sure it must be even weirder for him to say it.
Sorry, I'm not used to calling him by his last name.
If it bothers you so much, why are you doing it?
Suichi starts rubbing the back of his neck. You're supposed to use polite speech when you're first introduced to someone, after all.
Stop being so stuck up and call me by my name. You're trying too much to sound like an adult. It's creepy and annoying.
Kobayashi starts laughing.
Suichi glares at me.
I'm sorry. it's okay.
He takes a minute to study his breathing before he tries to resume talking.
If you feel uncomfortable calling him that, then you don't need to force yourself just because I'm around. Actually, I really hate polite speech. If you prefer, you can just call me June. I know I'd like it better if you did.
Suichi ponders it for a second before nodding. Alright, in that case, you could call me Suichi.
Jun-kun bows excitedly. This time it doesn't look like a clockwork piece.
Well, since that's out of the way, you can look at the volleyball courts all you want. I'm the only one around right now. I was actually hoping to get Yuichi to help me with my training.
Suichi looks at me exponentially. I think of backing out, but when I turn around I see Jun-kun beaming with excitement. Alright, fine, but let's not take too long, okay? I was intending to go home soon.
Yeah, no problem.
Jun-kun starts strolling around, pointing and gasping at everything in sight, even a ball court. Who gets excited over a ball court? Suichi makes his way to the cedar position. I see a pretty big pool of sweat beneath his feet. How long has he been practicing?
Okay, Yuichi, get into position to throw me the ball.
This is a drill I've already done a ton of times. Since Suichi makes me help with his practice constantly, I've learned quite a lot about volleyball. Alright, I got this.
I'm gonna at least get through the first day. We're gonna at least get through the first day, which is long, by the way.
Also, I seem to be pretty decent at it. Well, I tend to be pretty decent at most things anyway.
Oh, you're not cocky at all, are you, Yuichi? Ooh. No. Yes, I am back. I'm having a lot of nutrition. No. I'm gonna finish that. I will finish. At least get the first day finished.
I will try my hardest. I promise. I need to do this anyway. I need to start getting myself my energy back. And I'm going to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I will definitely do extracurricular activities. I'm going to stream tomorrow too. And I just found out about Adastra. Adastra has one more update coming out and it's done. I was so shocked. I said, what? I said, Adastra's almost done? Echo has been going on for like 3 years. Adastra's been what, like barely, like a little bit over a year? And they're almost done? I'm like, geez. So that'll be exciting to play more Adastra. I throw the ball right over Suichi's head, but it's a little above the net. He jumps, tossing the ball into the air. Oh, and I still gotta play freaking, Socially Awkward. Socially Awkward is another one that I need to play. I heard some good things about it. So, you know. I start running as soon as he jumps. I make sure of the ball's position, and I too jump towards it. I aim my spike just over the line. The ball hits the floor for a sounding wham right on top of the line. Nice spike. Whoa. A defining voice assaults my ears. How can you jump so high? And the sound the ball made when it hit your hand was so loud. Doesn't your hand hurt after hitting it like that? And how did you aim it so close to the line? And now, how about we time out for a bit? Even Suichi is taken aback by a sudden outburst of excitement. I only met him today and I'm already having a hard time dealing with it. And he studies in the same class as me. This is a pretty simple thing if you train your legs. Yuichi might not have to jump as often as a volleyball player, but he still has very strong legs from playing tennis. As for it hurts his hand, I guess you could say that it stings a bit, but I'm not sure if I can call it painful. Aiming is just a matter of practicing a lot too. Now, mind if we continue? Please do. Suichi hands me another ball. I can almost feel Kobayashi's eyes on me right now. He really is watching intently. I toss the ball to Suichi again and we repeat the drill. It goes over his head and right when it's at the top of the net, he jumps and tosses the ball while it's in midair. Alright, Basket, I have a question for you. Are you a sports fan? Because there's a lot of sports in this game. Yeah, I was very surprised that Adastra is almost done. I just thought it would be another visual novel that would be like 3 years later and we still be getting updates. And I was like, oh, we're like, duh. It really was like just like a spin-off to Echo. Like, it's, don't get me wrong, good. But I was like, wow, we're almost done already. I feel so ashamed too. I'm like, no, I haven't even written one yet. This person has freaking 3 under their belt. And I cannot get a demo of my visual novel posted. It's saddening. I did download Renpy shortly before I got sick. I need to learn these things, people. I have money. I need to start paying people. Like, here, take my money. Help me be good. I need to be a good writer. A good writer. Suichi's tosses are incredibly accurate and easy to spike. He's the sort of sitter that prioritizes easy to spike tosses. As such, he's very well liked by his team. He's already considered the best seeder in our preference, maybe even in the whole country, though it'd be hard to tell for sure. Despite how good he is, the rest of the team is only average, so they've only managed to qualify for the national tournament once. He'd be really mad at me if I said it out loud, though. We keep doing this drill for a while. Every now and then, Jones stops us to ask questions. At first, he was only asking us things about volleyball, but... So how long have you guys known each other? He's starting to get way too personal. Suichi doesn't seem fazed by it in the slightest. Well, it probably doesn't take long for a guy as sociable as Suichi to adapt to this sort of thing. In fact, he's in a really good mood, constantly smiling and going with whatever June asks. I guess, CJ, you asked me this. Yes, I've heard of One Shot before. They need to rest. Stop making me feel so self-conscious. Damn. So they're making a sequel to Adastra right after. Can I fucking post the demo of something? Like, you know how self-conscious I feel right now? I can't even get my script. I still need to learn Renpy. And people are like, listen, I'm just gonna release these stories like they're nothing. Here you go. Take all the stories. God damn it. What am I doing with my life? People, what am I doing with my life? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I can't do nothing. What's wrong with me? I need some help. I'm getting old. I need to start doing stuff.
In fact, he's in a really good mood, constantly smiling and going with whatever June asks. Let me see. I guess it's been about 12 years, right, Yuichi?
I guess it would be something like that, yeah. Wow, that's a long time to get to know each other.
We met during our sports club's training camp. It turned out that we both went to the same club, but we never met since we played different sports. If we hadn't shared a seat in the bus back then.
It looks like he is reminiscing. Come to think of it, I hadn't really paid much attention to how long we've known each other for. When I think about it, I barely do anything. I barely do anything without Suichi these days.
When I think of it, it's almost like having a younger brother.
I see what you mean, but why am I the younger brother? I'm older than you.
You get to be the older brother when you learn to take care of yourself without inconveniencing other people.
Ugh. It must be nice being so close with someone. I don't have any friends, not since I last switched schools anyway.
Suichi smiles, just the atmosphere around him is already helping keeping the shy and jumpy new guy at a better mood.
He's just so good with people that others can't help but relax around him.
You shouldn't worry too much. If you want, you could just hang out with us. You're in the same class as Yuichi anyway, right?
Of course, thank you very much.
And just like that, it seems we've adopted a stray cat. We spent almost an hour helping Suichi practice. Hey Yuichi, would you mind just waiting around for me? I'll just towel myself off and get changed.
Sure. Well, I guess I'll get going then. It's already pretty late. Yuichi-san, Suichi-san, thanks for the help.
Jun-kun bows and takes his leave. Suichi, you're so easy to read. You're obviously annoyed that he added the san, aren't you? I did tell him to drop the honorifics, didn't I?
You were acting very formal around a poor guy's probably confused.
Well, I guess that's true. He's a pretty interesting boy, though.
Yeah, tell me about it. A little bit too hyper for me.
Really, I find it endearing.
I sit down on one of the benches and wait around until after Suichi is done getting dressed.
I know, but I can't tell you how many visual novels are happening, and I'm just like, why can't I release this one demo? I downloaded Renpy. It's just a matter of actually learning it. I took one look at it, and I was like, this is hard. I have a good story. I don't know what's wrong. It's going so slow, and I'm writing a lot. I feel like it's going so slow. I'm doing something wrong. I need to ask some more visual novel creators. Be like, teach me your ways. Please. I want to release something this year. I'm not getting any younger. I have to release stuff. It's the same thing with my channel. I'm like, I have to improve my channel. I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older. Very old. Very old.
I sit down on one of the benches and wait around until Suichi is done getting dressed. It got so late while we were goofing around that it's already gotten dark. By the way, Suichi, how did you get to stay so late in the courts? I noticed that no one came around to close it.
I got the keys from my coach.
I thought they didn't allow students to stay at school after class.
Of course they do. All you have to do is ask nicely and sign a term of responsibility.
Sorry, I'm not cut out for that sort of thing.
What, not cut out for being a normal person?
Oof.
Anyway, did you have fun on your first day?
It's the same as every year, really.
Well, I thought you'd be a little more excited after practice. You had a great practice match today and you didn't even care about it.
I wouldn't say that I didn't care, it's just, I don't even know. It didn't give me the usual thrill.
Suichi cuts in front of me, forcing me to stop. When I start asking what he's doing, he flicks me in my forehead. You've been like that for the past 3 years already. It needs to stop. It's not healthy. I rubbed the spot he flicked me. Damn, that stung.
Been like what? I don't know what you're talking about.
How dense can you be? It's obvious for me since I've been watching you play since we were kids. You have something on your mind, don't you? What is it?
I don't know. If there's anything going on with me, it's certainly not intentional. You think I like making almost no progress in practice?
So you've noticed your slow development.
Of course I noticed. How dumb would I have to be in order not to? It's such frustrating. I see players that were clearly weaker than me 2 or 3 years ago suddenly beat me with ease. And that, of course, really makes me even more anxious.
Suichi scratches his head in confusion. I guess I know what you mean. Tennis is a pretty lonely sport. You've only got yourself to rely on. That's why I like volleyball. Your teammates are always there to cover for you and help you along if you're having difficulty.
The way I see it, I can be playing my best and clearly be the best player and yet still lose because my team dragged me down. That's what's been happening to you.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Nothing. We walk along in silence for a few minutes.
The route stops at day 30. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing more extracurricular activities tomorrow. I gotta keep pushing myself. Gotta keep flexing my flab and muscles.
I'm usually pretty bad with words at times like this. I usually rely on Suichi to keep the conversation going. If he goes quiet too.
Sorry.
Huh? What for?
I know you're uncomfortable talking about this. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's fine. To be honest, Katsuragi Sensei was also saying the same thing. She says I stopped trying to exhale. She's not entirely wrong either. I'll admit I used to try a lot harder before, both in tennis and in school. I guess I just lost my drive.
Wow, you shouldn't worry about it too much. Even if you're like this now, you're aware of your faults and are working to change. I'm sure things will work out.
Always the optimist, huh?
I try.
Suichi wraps his arms over my neck and pulls me closer, petting my head. I let him have his fun for a while. I guess I'm in a good mood. He does take the concept of skinship a little too far sometimes. Though, before I noticed it, we're almost at my house. Damn, it was so pleasant that I completely zoned out. You can let go of me now.
Oh, feeling self-conscious?
No, I just think I've already let you have enough fun. We're even now.
I think you were having way more fun than I was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure thing.
He pulls away from me.
By the way, I know I sound like a broken record, but this is our last year of high school. It'd be a shame if we spent it freaking out about the future. Let's just take things one step at a time, okay?
Sure, and I guess I should consult with a few coaches about a new training program.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. A change of routine might actually help you with that psychological block of yours. Why don't you ask one of your sponsors to get you a personal coach?
Nah, I don't want them to think they've got too much power over me.
They already sent you equipment to help pay for your travel expenses. Pretty safe to say they've got a lot of power over you and they know it.
Oh, shut up.
Suichi grinned. Dude, I hate it! This guy is almost done high school and he's freaking popular. He's got sponsors. He's got people paying for him to do stuff. He's so experienced he can't even focus because he's like, I'm so good, I don't even need to train. I want to be good at stuff. Let me be good at stuff, please. Please, I want to be good at stuff too. I want to be good at stuff. I'm getting old. The age is coming.
Well, not that it matters anyway. I'm sure there are lots of professional coaches in Japan that would like to work with you. Plus, almost all players in the country would jump at the opportunity of practicing with you.
Oh, now that he mentioned it, I'm pretty sure I heard something about an exchange program. Oh, that's right. Actually, I kind of just remembered, but there are a few tennis clubs out of our prefecture holding an exchange program. The minimum requirement is being ranked 12 or higher on the Kento Junior ranking.
Does that mean Tenaba would be participating too?
Tagachi Tenaba is the current #1 player in the U18 circuit. I've known him since I first played against him in the U13 Kento tournament. We've already faced each other over 20 times and I've never beaten him, not even once. I think so. His club is the one organizing it all.
I know, I want to be a young prodigy. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To train him is my cause. Searching far and wide. I gotta catch all the balls. Catch them all.
That's great, then why don't you go? What's your ranking in Kento right now? 3, 4?
2, and I don't know if I should. I mean, I definitely get a good amount of practice, but I'm afraid I might psych myself out if I meet him there.
You're refusing the opportunity of practicing against the best player in the country? You? This is more serious than I thought. Your heart's turned to glass.
Shut up, I'm not afraid of it or anything, honestly, I might actually be scared. I have avoided playing
Kiski all this time for no reason other than him reminding me of Tagachi. Maybe I really do have a block. Suichi examines me with a concerned look. Well, you don't have to worry about it too much. Whether you decide to go or not, you'll still have good practice partners over here. You can always use your Shiara as your Tenabi proxy. Sorry, my brain is dead today. I can't do the words. I know. I want to catch all the husbandos. I want to catch them all. I deserve to catch all the husbandos. Not only do I deserve to catch all the husbandos, I deserve to be worth the husbandos' praise and worship. Kikun's heels aren't nearly as refined as to Gaji's. Ouch, poor Yurushira. Oh, gosh. Well, we're here. Sorry I can't stay for a while. I have some stuff I need to work on right away. Tell Kiyokun and your mom I said hi. Sure, message me if you need anything. Of course. Suichi waves at me without turning back and keeps walking away. It's a good thing he lives so close, but it tends to get annoying when he pops out without a warning. Mom, Aki, I'm home. Mom's shoes aren't here. Maybe she's out. I hear footsteps coming from the stairs. My little brother, Akiyoshi, walks down. Oh, he has a little brother. Oh, Aki, you're home already, huh? What do you mean already? It's pretty late. By the way, Mom said she'd be late again, so you'll have to cook. Straight to the point, huh? You're right. I'll get right to it. Sorry you had to wait for me. It's fine. I figured you'd be staying late for practice anyway. Well, it wasn't because of practice, but if he's okay with it, I won't complain. What do you want me to cook for you? Just some rice would be fine. I don't really care. You're telling me you went to practice today, worked up a sweat, and all you want to eat is rice? You need to do it properly if you want to get stronger. You're starting to sound like Mom. Hey, I'm telling you this is an athlete, to an aspiring athlete. You need to watch what you eat. What are you going to do if you go to the third set and you can't even run anymore? I'm 12. We don't play 3-set matches yet. You will someday. Might as well start working up your stamina right now. All right. Just make whatever you want. Time goes by pretty fast when we're cooking and chatting with Aki. Seemed to really want to talk, seeing how I could barely get a word in. It was all about tennis, too. By the time I finished cooking, he was still talking like there was no tomorrow. It's hard getting him to shut up once he gets started. Was I this passionate about it when I was his age? Oh wow, it's already 10:30 p.m. I told Aki I'd go to sleep just a little while after him, and he's already been gone for over an hour. Blasted video games always distracting me. I heard the sound of the door opening. Oh, it's his mother. Ah, she must be a single parent. Hold on. I gotta fix my headphones. I think it might be ended soon. Do I remember the question? I only get to do 2 graphic design. Oh, I wanted to do... Well, that is one positive thing. I'm trying to go back to school this year, and with the stimulus check that we Americans got, I could hopefully go back to school. I don't know. I guess I'm really weird. There's a lot of times I feel like I haven't really accomplished a lot in my life, which really sucks. It really does, because I've accomplished a lot in these past few years. It's just, sometimes I feel like that. I guess when you're 26, you kind of hit that age where you're like, man, I'm not doing enough in my life. I want to get better. That's the important thing. I really enjoy the furry community, and I really want to do more in it. I want to keep writing my stories and improve. I love writing my stories. I know I'm going off on a tangent. Like I said, being sick, I'm kind of a little out of it, so forgive me. But, man, I would really love to be able to sell commission stories to people and make some money off of it. That would help so much. I gotta get my stuff out there. That's my issue. I gotta get my stuff out there more. The few people that have read my stuff, I think, like it. It's just a matter of actually getting it out there and getting people to read it. I do write stuff that doesn't have to do with NSFW, I promise. I promise, everyone. I can write without it being NSFW. I see my mom coming in. Once she sees me, she looks surprised. Oh, Yuichi, you're still awake. Did you make dinner for Akiyoshi and you? Is everything okay? Everything's fine, Mom. You don't have to freak out every time you come home late. Aki's already going to bed. I'm sorry, sweetie. You know I worry about you, too. Oh, and by the way, I got a call from one of your teachers today. What? Oh. He said you forgot a racket at the locker room. Honestly, you should be more careful. You know those have been custom made for you. Sorry. See, for a second I thought she had spoken to Katsuragi-sensei. No, wait, there's something wrong with what she just said. That's weird. I always check my bag before leaving, and I had everything with me. I pick up my tennis bag near the door and check it over again. Yep, everything's here. Who's the teacher that called you? I think his name was Mina Mikado? Hold on, I know I wrote it down somewhere. Lies. Mikado Amanuma? Yes, that's it. That's our coach. He hasn't shown up for practice for the past 3 weeks. I think it's safe to say he doesn't have one of my rackets. He probably just wants me to run some sort of errand for him. He's still your teacher. You can't just assume he's lying. You don't know him as well as I do. Yeah, sure. I'll talk to him tomorrow then. Assuming he ever shows up. Good night, Mom. Night, sweetie. I am, though. Actually, when I first started writing stories, I didn't write anything with naughty stuff in it. I can write stuff about, and I mean, my stories tend to be dark, not because of actual, NSFW content, just because the themes are rather mature. I mean, all the side stories I write for my visual novel don't necessarily have sexual things in them. They're just very mature content in them. So, yeah. How's everyone enjoying the stream? I'm kind of enjoying this a little bit more than I thought I would. Not that I didn't think I love Tennessee so far. This is a fantastic visual novel. Basket, if you want to talk, call me. I'll promote your game. Just give me a call. I got money here somewhere. I'm sure I can dig some coins up. I got some money. I'll promote your game for you. It's a really good visual novel. Keep forgetting that this guy is pretty young, right? I gotta get better. No, I do. I have to get better. I have to be so good that literally people are like, oh my gosh, it's Fallenwolf. That guy writes such great characters and concepts. Hard? I have not. I wrote a story recently though, that actually it's kind of like a prologue to a horror story I have in mind. The story, I should find a way to post to you my FA. You know what? Screw it. Here you go. If anybody's interested in reading my stories, give them a read, please. I hate being that person, but I'm blatantly pretty much shoving my FA in your face. If you wouldn't mind, feel free to give some of the stories a read. Fair warning though, a lot of them are mature rated, so if you don't have an account on here, you probably can't read them. But you know what? I don't care. I'm going to shamelessly promote my FA, because I love my stories. Well, bam! There you go. Feel free to read. Read, like, comment, subscribe. Send it everywhere. Somebody told me about using Reddit, and I was like, not Reddit, 4chan. I'm like, I don't know if I want to use 4chan, though, to post stories. I don't know. I need to do something, though. I need to improve. I need to be better. I need to be the best. There can be no mistakes. I must be better than the best. The name Fallenwolf will be known throughout the furry fandom. In 10 to 20 years, probably. But it will be known eventually. Oh, this is a nice bedroom, by the way. Very clean. Once in my bedroom, I decided to check my phone. Well, there's a few stories on there. If I had to recommend you a major story to read, try Just Another Day. there's a few stories that actually correlate to the visual novel I'm working on. So, Just Another Day is one of the love interests, and it takes place a little bit before the beginning of the visual novel. So that might be an interesting one for you to read. It's a little bit mature, like I said, but I like it. I loved writing it. It was one of my first stories I officially published. One of my first stories I actually officially posted online. So give it a read. It's from a few months. It's from a few months ago. I can't talk today. Oh, it looks like Saya sent me a message. Oh, there's a cell phone. Coach called mom today. Said I forgot something at the locker. It's funny. He didn't even go today. I knew it. This is another one of his schemes, isn't it? Last time he told us he was taking us to watch a professional tournament in Tokyo. Instead, he took us to the club he used to work for and forced us to work as assistant coaches for the weekend. Said it would expand our horizons if we learned how it was dealing with a player. Well, as long as Seiya is dealing with him, there's no need for him to go. Oh! April! Oh, looks like it's the end of the first day. It's day 2. Alright, I'm getting a little sick again. It's almost been 2 hours. Well, I also have an account called So Furry that somebody taught me about. So, it's that time of the day, though, everyone. I have to go. I don't know. I want to keep going, but I'm scared that I'm going to get sick because my throat's already starting to hurt. No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't know. How much? There's a lot in this day, isn't there? I want to go, but I want to keep... I want to leave, but I want to keep playing. It's so complicated. Why are you all making this so complicated for me? I need... No, because I'm going to stream tomorrow. I gotta go. I'm sorry. It's almost been 2 hours. I gotta rest for a little while. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by. This was very nice to play. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed themselves. I will be streaming again tomorrow, though, I promise. I will play some extracurricular activities. We will finally keep going with that game. So, I'm going to rest my throat. My throat's getting a little... hurting just a little bit. I was going to try to push through, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. So, with that being said, thank you everyone for stopping by. This has been Fallenwolf. Ow! I hope everyone enjoyed this. Please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. And don't be afraid to stop by tomorrow around the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, for some extracurricular activities. I will see everyone. I might even work on a video tonight, too. So we'll see how I feel. But anyway, take care. And see everyone next time. Bye. Oh, I should probably save. That might be a good idea before I go. Okay. I think we're good now. Alright, with that being said, I hope everyone takes care. See you next time. Bye. Nope, hold on. Let me actually fix this.